I hope you can see it.
Now this is new, right? She said this is good. This, my wife told me, was a weight loss soup. And you know I'm struggling with losing my weight, right? Because discipline is a big word when it comes to losing weight. And I haven't yet got on my cycle yet. And that cycle is once you start to do something, you're doing it over and over and over again, right? I keep falling off the wheel, you know what I'm talking about? But I keep trying. I fall, I get back up. We fall, we get back up. We fall, we get back up. All right, you guys, Happy New Year. Happy 2025.
Welcome back to another episode of We Gonna Eat TV. It's been
a long time coming, but I know change gonna come.
Yeah, so this is the first episode of 2025. And as you guys know, we want to say Happy New Year, but it doesn't seem that it's been that happy.
Yeah, but it is a new year, right?
And we're still here, so.
Right, and there's a lot of stuff going on, and I know y'all paying attention because now things are right in our face. And if you ain't paying attention, I don't know what could happen, you know what I'm talking about? But sometimes paying attention, you need not pay attention to some of this stuff, huh? But we need to pay attention. So it's a 51-50.
Especially when it's right outside of your door,
right.
Which is now. I mean, we're not close. We're in Southern California, but the wildfires aren't close to us.
But they have been.
Yeah, and we've been experiencing really strong winds, like daily lately. Oh my God, I gotta go. Oh my God. It's scary because you never know if it's going to come close to you.
Look, check this out. I'm from South Central Los Angeles. I have never in my life, in my years, right, experienced wind blowing that hard. I mean, the wind was blowing so hard where we staying at right now in this building that you can feel it almost like moving the building. Huh?
At least the windows, I mean, it was so strong that you felt like you could feel it. I mean, I know what you mean, because I felt that last night. It was blowing again last night, and I was like, oh my God.
Right, you don't know what's going to happen, right? Roof blow off of this nut. That's how hard the wind is blowing.
So I've been in Southern California all my life as well, and never experienced winds that strong either. I think they said they were up to between 80 and 100 or something like that.
Hey,
especially LA though. Yeah, and our thoughts and prayers are out there with the people of Altadena.
That's right, Pasadena,
and Pacific Palisades.
What is it? Pacific Palisades and Eden.
Well, that's the Altadena, Pasadena area.
Well, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm just telling you.
Yeah. But to everybody, right?
Anybody who is being affected by this.
And like I said, I didn't see some lowriders go to Pasadena that's closer, way closer than where we are located, but go and help and provide water and stuff. So that's a good thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, and you saw they went to Altadena?
Yeah, kudos and props to those clubs.
There are also a lot of lowriders out there too.
Right.
We saw some lowriders burnt.
Right, I think.
Were they burnt?
Yeah, they were burnt.
Oh,
yeah,
that was crazy.
Yeah. So the clips are going around.
Homes are more important, but
the people are out there. There's people from the lowrider community that lived in those places that lost. So we praying for all y'all. You know what I'm talking about? That dealt with that. That's dealing with that, because those are one of the things that we all sometime in your life you thought. And maybe we probably thought of earthquakes, right? We don't really be thinking about fires, right? Like that.
Well, yeah, we think about them, but the worst we've ever thought we would see. Well, we see Californians that are way up in the mountains and stuff being affected by it, but we didn't think we would see a fire come that close to full communities,
Yeah, I mean, the only fire was the riots, the night, you know,
oh, yeah.
we'll burn the shit.
But a natural disaster.
This is not no funny
no,
time.
But we're speaking of natural disasters.
Right.
So we do deal with smoke from fires up in the mountains. Often, seems like now, huh?
Right, yeah.
But nothing like that.
Especially where we moved out here, it's been fires and dealing with the hills, and the weather's been bad. And this is and check this out. This is crazy. We just talked about this earlier, and our soup is getting cold as we talk, right? Because once you start talking, you can't stop.
Right.
But
so much.
It seems like the air is clean here right this very second. And when we go to LA, my wife has this thing on her phone where you can check the quality of the air. The air is so bad in LA.
Yeah, the air is terrible in LA, even in the places that aren't that close to the fires.
Right, it's still bad.
Yeah, they're complaining about headaches and coughing and having to wear masks.
Yeah, my dad said he caught a bad headache, and when he went to the store, and just going outside, breathing the air, it's all kind of stuff floating in the air. So you guys be careful out there, you know what I'm talking about. So let's get on to the weight loss soup.
Yeah, let's get on to the soup.
That's going on. We're going to try this soup. And, you know, I'm for it. Anything that has to do with losing weight, because I've been struggling with weight. I've been struggling with my weight. I ain't going to lie to you. Yeah. But I'm trying to get the ball rolling. So once the ball gets to rolling, it can keep on rolling. And I can do what I'm supposed to do. But
1 large onion we're going to use. We have some cannellini white beans, some diced tomatoes, chicken broth, and I also have some turkey stock from Thanksgiving that I saved. We also have some chicken bouillon. We're going to be using all these seasonings today. Garlic, black pepper, this stuff, you guys, this wood-fired garlic seasoning by Kinder's. Woo! That is so good. It gives you a nice smoky flavor. It is amazing. It's amazing, actually. I was like, whoa, that's the best ever. We're going to be using Lawry seasoning salt, granulated onion, oregano leaves, thyme, onion powder, basil, smoked paprika, and crushed red pepper. I found this recipe on Pinterest. This is whose recipe it is. This is not our recipe. We're gonna put our own little twist on it. You know, we're gonna season it to our liking, but we're gonna follow her recipe for the most part. Carrots, sweet potatoes, squash, zucchini, garlic, onion, celery. 1.5 cup of celery is what we're going to use, and that's 1 whole onion. I used about 6 cloves of garlic. The recipe called for 4. I used 1 zucchini. I used 2 squash. I'm not a fan of zucchini. I love squash. We're just following the recipe. We put zucchini in anyway. See how it's going to come out. Oh, and by the way, the recipe calls for coleslaw, and it says you can chop your own cabbage if you want, but this is the lazy way, so we're gonna go ahead and follow the lazy way. But you guys, I didn't show you this, but this is part of my carcass of my Thanksgiving turkey that I put in the freezer. We are going to be using some ground turkey in this recipe. I just drained the fat off of the turkey. And next, according to the recipe, it says to add your garlic and your seasoning, but I don't know. I just feel like I should add my onion too at this point, and my celery as well. That's what my mind tells me I should do. Okay, now add the broth next. I'm gonna drain my turkey stock. Okay, so this is my turkey broth here. I'm gonna, woo, look at that. It's going where it shouldn't go. Okay, so that should be about 2 cups of broth, maybe. Chicken broth, because we just didn't have enough turkey stock. So we already have our sweet potatoes and our carrots cut up. So this is what we add next. Okay, so I guess we cover and let it simmer for a while. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? So our carrots and sweet potatoes are at a rolling boil. Coleslaw. This is bagged coleslaw. I rinsed it. And yeah, this is what we're using. And you can use regular cabbage if you want to cut your own cabbage. Throw that in. And as you guys might know, those of you who have tried that old cabbage diet, it had a lot of cabbage in there. Too much cabbage if you ask me. It's like, stomach be blowing up if you gotta leave the house. No thank you. Next we have our diced tomatoes. Oh, he's on the phone while I'm recording. Okay. So we're gonna mix these in. White beans, 1 can, rinsed, of course, rinsed. Make sure you tint your top so it doesn't boil over. We hope our squash and zucchini will fit in here. So we have allowed that to boil for about 20 minutes. Now we're going to add the zucchini and squash. Okay, now let's try to get this mixed without it running over. Alright, so we'll cover it again and see how long we're supposed to let this boil. We're at the 10-minute mark. Our soup is smelling really good. We have not tasted it. We're gonna let you guys know how we like it.
Say our grace first. All right. Jesus, thank you for this food we're about to receive to nourish and strengthen our bodies. These are all things we pray in Jesus' name for his sake. Amen.
And so you guys saw the process of making this soup, and I know it looks weird and strange. Hey, I thought it was weird and strange too, because I've never seen sweet potatoes, squash, zucchini, cabbage in a soup, you know, together. I thought it was weird myself, but I can say it smells good. So what do you think so far?
It smells good, and that bite I just took.
What?
Tastes great.
Oh, you guys. What? And beans in the soup? Like, huh? So, let's see.
I'm not a fan of zucchini, right? Good. But I just ate some zucchini.
I'm not a fan of zucchini either.
And
I don't like zucchini.
And it don't taste bad, right? So this is, now tell me, it's meat, it's what? What's on this?
And ground turkey.
Ground turkey?
It's good. Huh?
Yeah, it's good.
It's really surprisingly good. I don't even taste the zucchini or the squash. I like squash. I don't really taste the squash, but there's a really good flavor in here.
One thing I can say is the squash the squash and the zucchini that I just ate, it really like dissolved quick in my mouth.
Right, it did.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, and I used a turkey broth that I made from our leftover Thanksgiving turkey carcass. So I know that was part of making it taste the way it tastes. It tastes really good. Wow. So you think you could eat this? Right.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Okay.
I might can eat this 3 days. But I think after the 3rd day.
Yeah, you'll get burnout.
Yeah.
I get burnout on anything I eat multiple days in a row. I'm burnt out on Mexican food right now because we eat a lot of Mexican food. So I don't want any more Mexican food for 2 weeks.
Look. I ain't burnt out on Mexican food yet.
Yeah,
I love burritos, man. You know, I love burritos. I love refried beans. I just love the taste, but it can be fattening. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, and I'm talking about my homemade Mexican food. Now, if I were to go out and eat some authentic Mexican food, I'm sure I wouldn't be tired of it. But I'm tired of the Mexican food I've been making.
Look, I'm not tired of her Mexican food.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I can eat it all day. Hey, look, I can heat up some pinto. We can make some pinto beans as long as I got some tortillas and some cheese. And see, that's not healthy. It tastes good. I can roll it up. Look, when my wife seen me eat pinto beans, right? Because she didn't even eat pinto beans, right? And we made pinto beans, and I sprinkle the cheese on top, and I go get me some tortillas, and I roll them up, and I dip them inside the beans, and I take a bite, and then I eat my beans. I've been doing that since I was a kid. You hear me? And it's bomb. I mean, I love it. You know what I'm talking about? So I can always eat. I can make some burritos, tacos out of that, some nachos out of pinto beans, straight up. So the taste of the Mexican food is just instilled in me. You know what I'm talking about? I can eat that for days. But as you know, some of it's not healthy. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's not good for us.
Getting over the holidays. And yes, we have been eating holiday food for the most part. We ate regular Thanksgiving food. So it's time to get back on track because I am gaining weight. If you might not notice, you might notice. So I'm gaining weight because of my surgery, because of what I'm going through after my surgery. I am gaining weight, so I got to get on it too. So we're about to be on it.
Yeah. So like I say, this right here, babe.
The last video.
This is a good. This is a good soup
really
right here.
Good, you guys, and it has a nice spice level to it.
Right. My nose is running a little bit, so you know the spice
That's
is up
good
in here.
because his nose is stopped up because
it
of
was
the bad
just stopped up.
air.
Huh?
Yeah. Now we did say it's kind of clear out here compared to how it usually is, but you can tell some of the ash is making its way here because my nose was stopped up last night, and now you're going through it.
Yeah, but now it's open though.
So
hopefully y'all
great.
can't see it, but I can feel it kind of running right now. But
yeah, I would definitely recommend this soup. As weird as it looked and sounded when I was mixing all that stuff together, I know how judgmental some people could be on the internet about what you're making.
This tastes real good, and like I say, it's got squash, zucchini, carrots. What else does it have in there?
White cannellini beans, cabbage,
right? It's got
onion, celery.
Right. So your vegetables is up in here for sure, right? And then the taste from the juice. The juice is good.
Ooh,
right?
So good, yeah.
With all that together, and then like I say, the veggies are melt in your mouth. Once you put them in your mouth, they're melting. So you ain't doing a lot of chewing like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're nice and soft. So I give this a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, this is a 10.
It's great.
This is a 10. Like I say, I can go three whole days straight eating this. as my dinner and be satisfied. So I can see you losing weight with this, no doubt, and not want nothing else after. Now this is the thing. Does it curb your appetite after you eat it? You drink your water. How long does it before you feel like you hungry again?
Yeah, but the thing is, I made a nice big pot, and if you're still hungry, most of this soup is vegetables, so it's very low calorie. And you don't have to add the meat if you don't want to. You will really lose weight. You will really lose weight if you don't add the turkey, but the turkey is protein as well.
It's protein, but it's not a lot like that.
Right, it's not a lot.
When you scoop you might have made, I don't know how much you made and put in there, but
only 1.5 pounds, which was not a lot.
Right. So it's in there. It tastes good.
And
right?
It's not in every bite.
That part right there.
So yeah, it's great, you guys.
Now, any other time,
the juice.
I would drink this juice like that, but you know, when you drink the juice and it's time to go to the bathroom, it's gonna come out the same way. Yeah, so we won't explain all that.
That was another thing.
Yeah, man, you drank your juice. You gave me a lot of juice.
How's it gonna affect our stomachs, you know, after we eat it? Hopefully, we'll see. Because one thing I have an issue with that regular weight loss cabbage soup.
Make sure you're drinking your water too, y'all.
I'm sure you guys have heard of that cabbage soup diet. Seems like it gives you gas and makes you bloated. That's one thing I do not want to deal with these beans and cabbage in the same pot. We'll let you guys know how it affects us, if it does, but it doesn't seem like it will.
It is very flavorful. It does taste good, and this is good. Hopefully, we got a big pot, so I'm gonna finish this pot. I've been losing inches, not weight, but inches, and I can tell on how my my clothes stay up on me, right? So we're gonna keep going.
Well, I've been gaining weight, and I can tell how my clothes are tightening up on me. So I've already started a kettlebell routine, and I'm about to be on my food, you know, changing my diet. I'm serious.
So check this out. If you got any suggestions on anything healthy.
Ooh, my nose is about to start running too.
That's what I'm talking about. The spices in the juice. Let us know. Leave a comment. You know what I'm talking about? Because eating healthy and eating something good and healthy, that is that's hard. That ain't just easy. You know what I'm talking about? And something good that won't make you go back to the good bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you can eat soups and certain things for so long, but then you be craving a good cheeseburger. But you got to do shit right. You know what I'm talking about? No bread. You know, you probably have to do those wraps, how they be doing that In-N-Out, stuff like that. But like I say, eating healthy is kind of hard. You know what I'm saying?
If you want to eat egg whites, because I know how to eat, because I've lost weight before, but
yeah,
I was eating a lot of egg white omelets when I lost weight. And what about the price of eggs? The eggs are still $9, even at Target. Because the eggs are $9.49. The eggs are $8.99. Extra large is $9.70. And the containers are dirty. I thought maybe it was just Stater Brothers who was playing that game.
But check this out. This is another thing. So okay, does it really
dozen eggs for $9?
Does it really matter if you're only buying eggs and certain things that you need to help you lose weight, that you should be eating to help you lose weight? Does the cost of eggs really even matter if you're not buying all the other bullshit?
Well, you know it's gonna matter to me, but if you were talking about balancing out what we would spend
right,
buying all this junk,
right,
well, no, it's okay. It would balance out. If we're buying mostly vegetables
and eggs,
yeah,
and stuff
so
like
it'll
that.
balance out. Yeah. It's just the fact.
And that's the thing. That's what we gotta overcome, the fact,
yeah.
right? And just keep on pushing. Curtis Mayfield, keep on pushing. It's 2025, and we just trying to make it better for ourselves.
Yeah. And for whoever is looking for healthy recipes.
Right.
Like I said, I found this recipe on Pinterest, and I'm giving the lady her credit that I got this recipe from. I'll be putting her name in the description box. Always give people their credit if you're copying their content.
Yeah, give them props.
Not that I'm copying her content. I'm just trying it. And we're going to be trying a lot of...
Well, we did copied it already because it was good. And,
it was great. And shout out to the lady. I forgot her name.
Yeah,
but
she did that.
Yeah, she did that.
Yeah, she did that. That's a good soup. So that's added to our soup. We not going to hold y'all, but we want to tap in with y'all, let y'all know what we on. You know what I'm talking about? Because like I said, I've been getting a few phone calls. We've been out there. People been asking about we gonna eat. We didn't really think people cared about our table talk and we gonna eat. You know what I'm talking about? But it's our time to talk to y'all. It's our time to talk amongst each other.
Right.
It's almost like our podcast. If y'all know about the podcast that we had.
Yeah, consider this a replacement for that podcast.
Right. It's just it's visual now. The podcast you didn't get to see us.
And
you know what I'm saying?
We'll be sharing recipes, but we'll still be talking about real life situations. We were gonna get into some stuff, but we're not going to get into it on this episode because we have to go.
Yeah, but next episode we'll be talking that talk.
So thank you all for tuning in to this episode.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah, and make sure you guys watch our newest New Year video. We did make it out for New Year's this year after missing last year.
Right.
So be sure to check it out.
We still here, y'all. All right, we ain't going to hold y'all.